I call upon the spirit of the owl, messenger of wisdom. Welcome to the Temple of the Owl. Merry meet, seekers of knowledge, for I am Matt's Owl, your guide through the mystical realms. I wish your day enchanted and blessed. In this episode, we will discuss Imbolc, a pagan holiday. Here, within the heart of the Temple of the Owl, hidden deep in the mystical forests of Northern California. Here, amidst the whispers of the trees, we embark on a journey through the realms of magic and spirituality. As we traverse these enchanted paths, know that our perspective is that of a modern witch. We're weaving the threads of tradition and innovation into a tapestry of understanding. As always, the musings shared within these hollowed walls are but seeds of thought, offerings to inspire the magic that dwells within you. Witchcraft, you see, is a very personal odyssey, a sacred dance between practitioner and the unseen forces that shape our reality. Take these whispers of wisdom, mold them as clay in your hands, and let the alchemy of your spirit transform them into the essence of your own magical existence. Special thank you for those attuned to the frequencies of the Troubled Minds Radio Network, KUAP Digital Broadcasting. Venture forth to troubledminds.org, where an invitation awaits you to join in the rich conversations led by the mysterious Michael Strange. Explore troubledminds.org /friends and connect with the kindred souls and extend your support to the enchanting collaborators shaping the existence of this radio station. I want to thank Mike and Rohan for creating the show, or helping me create the show and inspire the show. As the cauldron of wisdom bubbles, let us stir the brew with the MOD, or the message of the day. It's an incantation to set the tone for our mystical discourse. And today's quote, we're talking about Imbolc, is turn your face to the sun and the shadows fall behind you. And that's a Maori proverb. And I feel that because we can see that the sun is coming back. It's going more towards summer, and the days are getting longer and hotter. But it also makes me think about releasing all that does not serve. As we do, we use light to cleanse the past. Let's discuss Imbolc and why it is so important to witchcraft. Imbolc, also known as Brigid's Day, Candlemas, or Saint Brigid's Day. It's a pagan festival that marks the midway point between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. It is traditionally celebrated around February 1st or 2nd in the Northern Hemisphere. Blessed be followers, seekers of the craft, as we stand at the threshold between winter's embrace and the awakening of spring. Our hearts turn to the sacred festival of Imbolc. Imbolc is the time when the earth begins to stir, and the goddess Bridgid graces our existence with her radiant presence. In the dance of light and shadow, Imbolc marks the return of the young sun god, promising the rejuvenation of life. The goddess Bridgid is a triple in her divine essence, guides us through the transition from the dormancy of winter to the vibrant energy of the coming season. As we kindle the flames, let the fires of Imbolc illuminate our spaces, symbolizing not only the return of the sun, but the inner flame of inspiration within each of us. As we gather round the hearth, let us honor the lactating ewes and the nourishment they provide, embracing the feast of milk and fire. Delight in dairy products, bread, and early spring greens, celebrating the substance that nourishes both body and spirit. Imbolc is a time for divination and foresight. It beckons us to look within and seek the goddess of Bridgid. Invoke her blessings for inspiration, healing, and fertility, embracing the energies of growth and renewal. In our craft, Imbolc holds a sacred space for spells that usher in new beginnings, creativity, and the purification of our intentions. This is a favorable time for initiations, dedications, and rituals that align with the energies of inspiration and renewal. As we venture outdoors, let the whispers of the changing season guide our steps. Nature walks become a sacred practice, connecting us with the earth's awakening energies and the cycles of life. Imbolc has Celtic origins and is associated with the goddess Bridgid, a deity of fire, hearth, poetry, and fertility. The festival marks the gradual return of light and life to the world as the winter begins to wane. Imbolc is often symbolized by the thawing of the earth, the first signs of spring, and the stirring of life beneath the surface. It represents the emergence of the young sun god, symbolizing growth and renewal. The weaving of a Bridgid's cross is a traditional Imbolc craft. This symbol, often made from reeds or straw, is associated with the protective energy of the goddess Bridgid, and it is placed above doorways or in the home. When I first heard of these, they called these things God's eyes. We used to make them in like craft schools. Fire is the central element of Imbolc celebrations, representing the returning power of the sun. Imbolc translates to in milk, and it refers to the herd when the ancients saw the ewes gave milk to the newborn baby sheep. It represents hope and the survival of the tribe. Candles are lit to honor Bridgid and to symbolize the increasing daylight. Bridgid is a triple goddess, often depicted as a mother, maiden, and crone. Bridgid is a Celtic goddess revered in various forms across Celtic mythology, Irish folklore, and modern pagan traditions. She is a multifaceted deity associated with a wide range of attributes, including fire, poetry, healing, smithcraft, fertility, and the protective hearth. Here are key aspects of the goddess Bridgid. She is often depicted as a triple goddess, embodying the three aspects of the maiden, representing youth and inspiration, the mother, symbolizing fertility and nurturing, and the crone, embodying wisdom and transformation. The triple aspect is a remnant of other trinities in Celtic mythology. One of Bridget's predominant associations is with the fire and the hearth. She is a goddess of the forge, embodying the transformative power of fire in both its creative and destructive aspects. The eternal flame of Kildare in Ireland is particularly associated with Bridgid. Bridgid is considered a muse and a patroness of poetry, creativity, and inspiration. Bards and poets sought her blessings to kindle the flame of poetic expression and receive the gift of eloquence. Bridgid is linked to healing and sacred wells. Pilgrimages to her wells were believed to have curative properties, and she was invoked for physical and spiritual healing. As a goddess of fertility, Bridgid is associated with the land's abundance and agricultural prosperity. She is invoked for blessings on crops, livestock, and the fertility of the earth. Imbolc is a significant festival dedicated to Bridgid. And it marks the awakening of the earth and the first signs of spring. Bridgid is also honored during the Gaelic festival of Saint Brigid's Day on February 1st. Bridget's prominence persisted into Christian times. Saint Brigid, also known as Mary of the Gael, became associated with the Christian saint of the same name. Christian traditions merged with pagan practices, and Saint Brigid's Day shares Brigid's symbols, and they include Brigid's cross, the woven cross made of reeds and straw, symbolizing protection and blessings. The flame and the color white are also associated with her. In modern pagan and Wiccan traditions, Bridgid remains a reverent goddess, and her worship is often incorporated into rituals, spells, and celebrations. Many pagans honor her during Imbolc and throughout the year. Bridget's enduring presence in Celtic mythology and contemporary spiritual practices reflects her significance as a goddess of inspiration, creativity, and the vital forces of life. Her legacy lives on through the continued reverence of those who honor her in various traditions. Imbolc is a time to invoke her blessings for inspiration, healing, and fertility. Imbolc is sometimes called the Feast of Milk and Fire. Dairy products like bread and early spring greens are incorporated into the celebrations. Imbolc coincides with the Christian festival of Candlemas, where candles are blessed to symbolize the purification of Mary and the presentation of Jesus at the temple. Imbolc is a time for various activities such as divination, making pledges or commitments for the coming year, and preparing the land for planting. In witchcraft, Imbolc is a time to cast spells for new beginnings, growth, and creativity. It is a favorable time for initiations, dedications, and rituals focused on inspiration and purification. It's a time to connect to nature. Take a walk out in nature and take in all the change that is happening from the winter. With more light, we get more hope. Some pieces of the ritual may be found in modern Groundhog's Day. But witches know the power of light is about healing and transformation. In astrology, the sun is in Aquarius, and the age of Aquarius is said to be an age of light and spiritual awakening. One way that I celebrate Imbolc is by cleaning my house, physically and spiritually. Think of it as a spring cleaning. To prepare for new life, the old life must be washed away. Just like the birth of spring. After you clean your home, your ritual may include making charms and protection spells to protect your home throughout the year. Magic for creativity is powerful at this time. Another ritual that I do is I like to light a lot of candles. I make a ring of candles around my house and light them in order. And it kind of, to make a circle, it is a way of awakening the goddess. When the ring is complete, I meditate on cleansing and purifying myself. We must take this time to take care of ourselves. Let's take care of our inner lights so that we can shine to other people. However you choose to celebrate, I will hope you have fun and enjoy the holiday. May the spirit of Imbolc infuse our hearts with the promise of growth, creativity, and the warmth of the returning sun. Blessed be our journey as we honor the sacred wheel of the year and embrace the magic of Imbolc. And that is a part of the series I'm doing to do one I'm doing one pagan holiday around when it comes up. And this one, the next one coming up on February 1st. And I just wanted to talk about these holidays, these rituals that we can do to celebrate the changing of the seasons and how we can turn the wheel of the year together. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you everyone for listening. If you're listening on Spotify or on our YouTube channel, thank you guys very much. I see you out there and I see the support. It's awesome. Thank you guys. Well, that's all the time I have. I am Matt Tsao. Thank you for journeying with me through the Temple of the Owl on the frequencies of the Troubled Minds Radio Network. KUAP Digital Broadcasting. Blessed be.